Hey YouTube, Queen Pam Elon QP. You're looking at the top of my house journal, and I'm thinking it's finished now, except for actually doing my journaling. So I started with my own design and cut it into a house shape. And if you're going to do this yourself, I would suggest you do like a paper um, template because I kept changing it because it was bigger than what I wanted. I started with the something that's on the inside as a guide for the sizes that I wanted. So I have a key of dreams because we dream about being free to roam around, but we should be staying home as much as we can. And please don't comment about whether or not you disagree with that. Um, that's my personal opinion. I have 8:46 for the time that George Floyd, the video of him being murdered. And again, keep your opinion to yourself, please. And I'm praying for peace. This is my journal, and so it's going to be about the things that I have experienced in 2020 due to the coronavirus and the social unrest. So then my roof, I took the Tailored Expressions sentiment strip dies and created my own sentiments to put as shingles. And so you can read some of them yourself. And they sort of captured the sign of the times. And there's some there and some here. Now, let's walk around the house. So we go around the house this way. We have an um, tree, a Sizzix die that cuts the window, and a collage behind it. Person with the clock kind of impatient, wondering when they're going to get out. This is a Tim Holtz or Sizzix die that cuts that design. And then we come around this size, and I believe this is a Stampin' Up embossing folder and um, Impression Obsession window, I believe. And I created a collage, the woman with her crown on for Queen Pam, and in the house. Then you come around to the back of the house, and it got more artsy. And I just did collage work, some collage work, and another little wow house. This is a Stampers Anonymous stamp on tissue paper, some Sizzix stamps that I cut out of a jelly plate print and followed the motif along there, and it snaps closed. And when you look at it from this side, you get a greetery motif for the back window. You can see into the house. And then when you come into the yard, it's all Lavinia stamps. And I created a scene that folds out and use just all kinds of Lavinia stamps. You give me hope. It's a little stamp that I put in the grass because we need to continue to have hope. And then when you lift the roof off, you can see down inside, I have a little house down in there that I did as a make and take at a convention that I went to last year that will not be happening this year. And so it's a little book that I made with a Sizzix passport die, and I modified it to get um, a wider spine, and I did some collaging And inside in my little traveler's notebook style, I took things that I captured off of Instagram and just sort of I planned to chronicle on the one side what I saw. And this was my daughter. I want my mom. Feeling has no age limit, no distance, and no time. And I was truly feeling like I wanted my mom. I went through some breast cancer screening during this time, but that was not what this one's about. I'm glad I stopped to read it. This one was about early on. Um, people, I wanted people to be prepared for a shutdown, which did come. And this was when I was got a negative diagnosis for breast cancer during this time. Be concerned about people who are stuck at home because some of them are stuck at home with not nice people. This was a funny thing I saw on Facebook. Deacon Otis Week 9 singing about Don't Let the Corona Get on You, sung like an old Baptist deacon. I loved Samuel Jackson reading Stay the F at Home, How to Make Masks, joke. They were running out of ventilators and a tiger got sick in New York. And I was like, man, if they put that tiger on a ventilator, how to clean your house of the corona real quick. This is a joke. Um, I think you can read them. Yep. These were some people who were mistreating people when they got outed. We talked about things that were more important. A funny mask, fake stimulus checks, and the stimulus check. A doctor instructing his daughter and telling her some things that were actually true. Don't go out to get your hair done. We were all looking sort of raggedy. I'm just going to let the rest of it sort of speak. Well, then I see this. Tried some new recipes during the pandemic. Keep calm and wash your hands. We had the we started the COVID cook-offs. We've had two so far. Free breakfast and lunch given out for children who are not at school to eat. The museums were letting you do virtual tours. And you see things haven't got better, and it's July. Things that were not as important as we thought they were going to be. And then the last joke, which will probably be more truth than joke in 2030. So that's my little book. What will we look like? And it drops right down into the house. And so I hope that you will stay well and continue arting and do whatever it takes to keep you mentally well and physically well during this time. So always, I leave you in the hands of the Creator.